It's time for another tale from the glass-guarded world. Ashley plays Terra Dane, the human fighter. Josh is Zartok, the tiefling wizard, and Gaston, the rogue and bard. Jessica is Coral Petrichor, the Genasi druid, and Mama Sass, the half-orc bard and barbarian. And Chris plays Aster Fortuna, rogue and bard extraordinaire. After a long conversation with the far-off one, the heroes have received a massive experience point award. Isn't that nice? Long time coming. Now they must level up and then decide what to do next. Should they enact the far-off one's plan to convert arcane magical energy to divine energy? I'm not so sure. Should they visit the rest of the gods? Who knows? Should they hunt down Laverian? That's a tricky one. Or maybe Aster Fortuna should just spontaneously do something cool and unexpected. Probably that last one.
Congratulations on reaching an important milestone in the story. We are now moving ever closer to the resolution of this campaign, and for reaching this point, are you ready?
Sure.
Yes.
Each of you gets 15,000 experience points.
Holy shimolies.
Oh my god.
Woo.
I got the vapors.
15,000?
15,000 experience points. Make sure you give half as much to Gaston and Mama Sass.
Oh, buddy, that's a level.
How much time went by? Did like a year go by?
I leveled again.
How much time went by? You feel like it is mid-morning.
Okay. I was like, uh-oh, did 30 years go by again? And then that's how we got our experience.
No.
Oh man, that's like when you reach a main story point in a game and you get a bunch of XP dump.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want us to do the level up based on the long rest we just took?
That's right. You just took a long rest
So
and
we
got the
are the new
experience, and if you leveled up, then you leveled up.
Oh my goodness.
Both Coral and Mama Sass leveled up.
Yes,
Wow.
Mama Sass. What about Papa Gaston?
Now, is she taking a level in Barbarian or Bard?
I don't know yet. Probably Barbarian. Be true to yourself.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, so my last HP roll was a 10 and this one was a 1.
Oh, no. And what did Aster get?
I got a 4.
A 4. That's not bad.
It's like the average.
Did Zartok level?
Yeah.
Do you want to roll Zartok's hit points?
No, I got lucky a couple times in a row and I'm not
you're doing
I'm not gonna,
you're doing the fixed hit points?
Yeah, exactly.
That's smart.
Sorry, I'm being boring.
Here comes Corals.
Okay, here comes Corals.
It's a 3.
Okay.
I'm excited. We're at the end game now.
Now, I would like to, as you are all leveling up your characters, I would like to get a sort of a snapshot of where they all stand at the moment. Whoever's ready first, I want to write down some of their current character numbers and give the listeners an idea of where they stand in terms of abilities. Is anybody leveling up relatively quickly and willing to, or able to talk about what they get at this next
I can
level?
go ahead and do Coral because hers is fairly boring because she doesn't get anything.
Okay. Well, what's her perception bonus at the moment?
Give me a moment. Let me get back to that.
Almost at 100 HP. Almost.
My proficiency may have gone up that time.
Oh, wow.
No, it did not. I was wrong.
Okay.
Perception is +8.
8. And what's your investigation bonus?
+3.
Okay. And your maximum hit points?
80.
Wow, pretty good. And your passive perception is 18 then?
Yep.
And what is your current armor class?
18.
Okay. What is, in your opinion, Coral's coolest current ability or spell?
I mean, I will forever be a big fan of Wild Shape.
Yeah. Have you gained any abilities to change into something new at this level?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm already at CR3, level 3. So
Yeah.
I could do, because I Moon Druid, so I can do up to CR level 3, which is pretty high. So
Yeah. Do you have a current favorite piece of equipment?
Ooh.
probably Staff of the Tiger. I like the stuff I can
Yeah.
do with that.
Cool. All right. Is anybody else ready to talk about where their character is at?
Sure.
All right. Go ahead, Aster. What is your current... I should ask Coral, too. Coral, what's Coral's current level?
11.
11. And what's Aster's current level?
11.
And what is Aster's current perception bonus?
Oh, that's a good question. Perception bonus?
Yep.
Well, it can change. I have to decide on my expertise this level.
Oh, okay.
But currently, before expertise gets added, if I choose perception, right now it's at a 6.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good. And I would suggest you might want to add your expertise to something else because Coral is so good at perception.
Exactly. I am. I'm going to add it. Well, I do
What's your investigation bonus?
investigation. It currently is a 5.
Okay.
What about athletics, since we use that for the Spelljammer?
Yeah. Although
My athletics
Kara
is terrible.
incredibly good at athletics.
Yeah,
That's true.
What are your current hit points, Aster?
98.
Wow. That is a tough bard. And what is your armor class?
My armor class is a 16 current.
Okay, that's the same as it's been for a while.
Yeah.
What is your coolest ability or spell right now?
Before or with?
Up after leveling up, unless you want to keep something secret for later.
Oh, I know exactly what to, because now I have magical secrets.
Ah.
So I'm taking 2
Magical
spells.
secrets, huh?
And
Okay.
I know exactly what I'm taking.
Okay. You going to tell us or you want to keep it a secret?
Is this going to be for everybody? Like
This
listeners?
is going to be, I'm going to put this in the episode. So if you want to keep it a surprise for later, then, just don't tell us. Just say you want to keep it a secret.
Yeah, I want to surprise the listeners
Okay.
with the 2 spells I choose.
Okay.
There'll be one will be flamboyant, the other one will be cool.
Do you have a favorite piece of equipment?
The whistling rapier is my favorite.
But you're not even attuned to it, are you?
No, but it holds sentimental value. However,
Wow.
my best piece of equipment is the drum, I think, currently.
Okay.
But I
Cool.
think it's a close tie between the whistling rapier and the guitar of the bazaar. I truly love that guitar.
Is Tara or Zartok ready?
I wasn't prepared for this. I have to pick an ability score improvement or a feat.
Ah.
And so I was not prepared for this.
I'm ready to go with Mama Sass.
Okay, go ahead.
Took another level in Barbarian. So
Of course,
8
right.
Barbarian, 1 Bard,
Okay. What's her current perception bonus?
+3,
And her investigation bonus?
-1,
Wow. What are her current hit points?
97. Which, I guess I'm
Wow.
a couple levels behind Aster, so sure.
Right. Which is impressive because you have almost as many hit points as a character 2 levels ahead. What is her armor class?
16.
Does she have a favorite ability at this level?
Raging.
Raging. Classic. And does she have a favorite piece of equipment? Probably her
Her
axe.
dear precious axe. Mm-hmm.
Of course. Okay. Is Zartok ready? Or maybe Gaston?
I think I could go with either one. So Gaston took a rogue level.
Good.
His favorite item is the short sword of warning because Aster gave that to him. His favorite, my favorite item he has is the blood gulper. He'd probably like the luck blade if it had any wishes, but it doesn't have wishes, so he doesn't like that as much now.
Yeah.
My favorite ability for him, I mean, he's kind of split between so many things. I've never been able to use this, but he's got this words of terror ability where you can just talk to someone and make them terrified. So maybe we'll use that someday. The problem with it is that you need a full minute, so you can't really use it in combat.
Yeah.
It's kind of an out of combat cool ability for him.
You need to bring him on one of our conversational missions.
He tries to get out there, man. His passive perception is 18. His passive investigation is 13. His hit points are 48. My man gonna die
48.
in this campaign.
Oh my
48.
lord. 48.
48.
No wonder I
Yeah.
spend so much of my time healing you.
Oh, that's Gaston. That's not
Oh,
Zartok.
okay. Whew. Okay.
Yeah.
But did you need other numbers? Initiative and armor class? Or armor class is 17.
17 armor class.
Yeah.
And what was his perception bonus again?
Perception is his passive is 18. It's 8 total, the bonus.
Okay. And his investigation bonus?
It is where's that? 3.
Cool.
Can I go back to Coral real quick?
Yep.
She got a 6th level spell. That's what she got this level. She got her first 6th level spell.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's going to be even harder for me to challenge you guys now.
I have heal now.
Heal? Oh,
Ooh, that's
great.
a good
Uh-huh.
spell.
It is just 70 HP.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Jeez.
I see a heal spell in Terra's future. Is Zartok ready or is Terra ready?
Tara, what's your persuasion?
My persuasion is plus 12.
Wow.
Okay. Because I can make mine 12, but I don't know if I need to if yours is already a 12. Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
I'm trying to decide whether between, I think feats are more fun than ability to score improvements. It would be nice if Terra's intelligence wasn't a 7.
Hmm.
Like,
Well, there are feats that will bump your intelligence by 1 and give you some other ability at the same time.
yeah, but so many of those just don't make any sense,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why that would happen. Like, she's not going to
Yeah.
become suddenly telepathic. Like,
Right.
There are feats. I think that you can add your proficiency bonus to a save. I think. I wish I knew about them a bit earlier because those are pretty powerful. If I'm not making them up, and so you could look at adding your proficiency bonus to wisdom.
so there's one that's keen mind, right? So, like, maybe that
Mhm.
would make sense as a captain. You know what direction you're going all the time.
Does
Yeah.
Observant give you a...
But, I mean, I guess she could be observant, but, it's the same thing.
You
where-
could make an argument that Terra has become telepathic because everybody spends all this time around her talking with spells.
She's sick of it.
And she's just become good at it as a result
Well, she has someone talking in her head all the time.
all the time.
See,
Yeah, she's got that
Yeah.
thing talking in her head.
The feat that I think would be cool is kind of like the opposite, of like getting magic, and it's just being a mage slayer.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be awesome. What, are you trying to kill Zartok?
No, just,
Not every mage, just some mages.
yeah.
When Zartok inevitably becomes evil?
But gosh, it would be nice if I didn't have to roll a -2 on all intelligence checks.
Yeah. Yeah. That's rough.
Yeah, especially when we get like mind flayers and stuff like that thrown at us.
Yeah.
Intelligence.
I promise you, it's not going to get easier in terms of dealing with abilities that depend on intelligence and wisdom saves.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm even on all of my other stats. So, like, it's not going to improve anything except for my, intelligence.
Yeah.
So with Aster, I did end up choosing acrobatics and sleight of hand as my expertise. So now they're both plus 11.
Wow. Well, what about Zartok? Has Zartok finalized his choices for this level?
Sure, there wasn't much to actually choose from.
Okay.
He does get access to 6 level spells now. He doesn't have much to choose from for those. He can select from, and these have high cost. Some of these contingency, circle of death, and the ones that don't actually cost money to cast are arcane gate and chain lightning. So those are cool.
Contingency is incredibly useful.
It is. It would be good if he had teleports. I'm not sure what I'll combo that with. Maybe Dimension Door. We'll see. Even invisibility would be good with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, favorite ability out of those. I think that Zartok's favorite ability he's had the whole time, and that's the ability to put rolls on, force something else to take his important rolls. So
Right.
that's depending on what those rolls are in the situation, that can be really powerful. And also the hourglass is similar to that.
Right.
It's similar to a reroll. So those two I think are my favorite. Did he actually get a staff of power, or did he leave without it?
Yeah,
You
he
gave it to
actually
her, right?
got a staff
Wow.
of power.
Okay. You tuned in that thing.
You are on point now, Zartok.
Okay, he's got 79 hit points.
All right.
His armor class is 19.
Wow.
His passive perception is 11. His bonus is +1. and investigation is +3.
Okay, so that means Zartok now has. Well, he doesn't have one of the higher ACs in the party, but he does have. Well, actually, he has a higher AC than Coral or Aster, or Mama Sass, or Gaston. Yeah, the only ACs higher than his are Terra, and yeah, just Terra. That's it. What was Coral's AC again?
18.
18. Thank
I'll
you.
have the worst.
We'll get her that magic shield. She'll be back. She'll be back on top.
I mean, for a druid, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, she's doing great.
As is, so
Well, maybe you haven't finalized Terra's ability score or feat choice, but can you tell us some of her other stuff? Like, what are Terra's current hit points?
Her current hit points is 102.
nice.
Oh my gosh. All right. So we broke 100. All right. What's her perception bonus?
Let's see. Sorry, mine is very low apparently because I'm looking very hard for it. It's +1.
Okay. And her investigation bonus is, I think, -2.
Yes.
Her armor class is still 21?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any cool abilities other than the feat or ability score modifiers, ability score increase for this level?
Well, in the previous level, she learned to attack 3 times. So
Right. That was cool.
that is cool. And obviously, her favorite equipment item that goes along with that is that +3 war pick.
Doesn't do anything special, but it is +3.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it really needs to do for her.
Yep.
Um,
Makes sense.
I do like Zartok's idea of you can add that thing and then get proficiency in the saving throw.
Hmm.
But I want +1 intelligence, and I want better saving throws with wisdom because those are the ones that I'm always failing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I might have to go with that one just to save me on the wisdom a little bit.
Okay. Well, your characters have leveled up. You can see where your ship is. The question is, what are you going to do now?
Are we getting on the ship and zooming out? Are we?
I think we need to talk now. Now, I mean, I didn't want to talk outside of her hut, obviously,
Yeah.
about her. But I think it's a really time to discuss what the heck we're going to do.
Is anybody else feeling kind of icky? No? Is it just me?
I like her.
You like her?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I agree with her method, but she at least has an idea. And, I felt like she was straightforward and, I like her.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
I do think, like, she really needs to rethink that laugh. It does. It comes off. It's maybe she's a nervous laugher or something, but it's in all the wrong places. It has the wrong sound, but it doesn't stop me from liking.
Yeah, it needs workshopping. I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
She got work on it.
My God, on my face, told me not to trust her. I don't know. When I feel the presence of the Seafoam Wanderer, besides the fact that she is drop dead gorgeous, not that matters, like
Sure.
like the far off one said. I mean, looks are in the eye of the beholder. However, when I pray to her, when I think about her, when I learned about the gods, the feeling I received is warm. It feels kind, jovial. When I walked into that place, I did not feel that way. I was creeped out. It felt cold. It felt dark. The things that she does to become stronger are not the things that Hero does. I don't trust it.
I think she made a good point. Where there's no real straightforward solution to fixing the problem that's going on with the world, and I think I've really learned that through everything that I've been through, and Finn and Paxton and you and I and everyone else joining us here.
But does one solution creating potentially worse solution the right choice?
What's worse about it?
Like I said, she feeds off people's dreams, as she mentioned. The worse they are, the better.
I mean, I don't know what she does to feed off people's dreams. I mean, I know it bothered Zartok a little bit, but like he wasn't in pain.
No, I understand. Though she said that she does this. The villagers in the city, I know I talk about the vampires a lot, but the villagers, the worse their dreams are, the better it is for her. I worry that when it comes down to it, and she becomes all powerful, life is not going to get better for the people of the Jebber Orb.
She's not doing anything bad for him right now. I mean,
That's
not
because
that I've seen.
That's because she doesn't have the power to do so.
Although she maybe did create that crazy bird thing, but
she says she couldn't take Lavarian's wand. Lavarian is an elf. He may be powerful, but if a god can't just disable this creature, then maybe she's more limited than she's letting on.
At that, I'll let Zartok or Coral make religion checks.
Coral's super not paying attention to this conversation.
Oh, okay. All right, well then I'll let Zartok...
9?
9? Okay. Yeah, Zartok thinks it seems weird that she hasn't just taken the wand, but I can't say any more than that, so oh well.
I don't know. I don't trust it. I mean, I guess you can't trust the word of a thief. A chivalrous thief, you know? I did leave her some tarts, and those tarts were delicious once upon a time.
I just think, I mean, if all the gods are weakened, then all the gods are weakened. But, maybe it's not in her personal morals to steal an item from a follower just because some random people asked her to, which seems reasonable.
Yeah. Well, Asta, since she's so bothered about it, why don't we go see Film Wonder and see if she's got any good ideas?
My plan is to talk to her today.
Maybe close your eyes, because you seem really easily swayed by her appearance.
Now I'll close my eyes. I always close my eyes when I pray. You can't keep her out. Not like that. Well, we can't just go to this place. We need to be invited. You know?
Well, I'm sure we can go. We have a ship.
True, but would they let us in? It is God's, you know.
You got an invitation, Aster.
Did Aster tell everyone about the invitation?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not tell her.
Oh, okay. My bad.
All right.
Zartok didn't say that then.
Okay.
Whoops.
Just cut that whole thing. Anyway.
I'm not saying it's something I definitely want to do, but it is an option. Like, I mean, the other option that we've heard, of course, is let loose some undead who will kill all wizards. And I would say, weighing those two, the far off one seems like the better way to go.
I know, but sometimes the craftiest lies have the most truth.
She did mention the extremely powerful anti-magic sphere we could create.
I would know.
We have no idea how to do that.
We wouldn't know how to create that. I mean, it sounded like a theory. But is that better? It's basically what she wants to do, except we have no other way to channel the arcane power, which maybe is good, right? Maybe that's less prayers to her, which is nice, but...
I mean, you don't have to trust me, though. I have a lot of experience in lying. I do it to myself all the time. I don't know. I need to think about this. I don't trust her.
We all need to think about it, Aster, but at least there's some options that are been posed by one person that don't involve killing Zartok.
That's true, but she did...
Or you, for that matter, because you are also an arcane magic user.
But she said that there was a way. I know it's just a theory, but Zartok brought up a good point. Even she admitted that it might be possible to cut off the magical essence of us beings. We wouldn't have magic, but we wouldn't have to kill anybody. We wouldn't have to make some mage more powerful who could potentially kill us all.
What the sorry to bring this up now, but was were I think the divine spells worked in the world at E3, right?
Mhm.
Correct. Yep.
Did they not create heat in world at E3 either?
No, arcane magic in World 83 created heat and caused the overheating problem. Divine magic did not.
We in our world, we were combating the same problem that you all are having here. Except we had that exacerbated problem of our river stopping. So
Zartok, your understanding is the jars would convert arcane magic into divine spell requests and thereby avoid overheating. It should have no effect on divine spellcasting.
Okay, you'll explain.
And divine spellcasting doesn't create heat as it is.
okay,
Out of curiosity, where's Coral's magic fit in there? Does hers create heat? I mean,
nature domain.
Good question. I'm going to call that more like divine magic because you're pulling it from nature. Yeah. And I'm not going to call it arcane.
Okay, I was just curious.
Classically, the in older versions of D&D, druids were basically kinds of priests and used divine magic when there was a harder dividing line.
Right.
The really blurry bit is a bard. The bard is not clear exactly where they fall.
Yeah.
Some of their spells are divine, some of their spells are arcane, and I'm being intentionally vague about that.
Cool.
Because nobody knows the answer.
Yeah.
I do feel that making someone too strong, so strong that they might impose a threat to all other gods in a pantheon, might be dangerous. Just saying. What should our next step be? Should we go recruit those people to stop Lavarian in that other, the ones that control the bay? Not the bay, the pass into the ocean.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about Durfolk? What was it?
Dorvit.
Dorvit.
Dorvit was the... was that the place under siege?
Yes.
Yeah, I was Zotok here. I'm Zotok. I had mentioned going to Durfolk and proposing that they attack and stop the siege or something.
Yeah, that's what I was... Like, we could go get boats, right?
Well, we want to stop Lavarian from getting boats, but if Lavarian's going to go to Laravella and destroy the slavers, then I mean, come on.
I mean, that's true. We could...
Is his goal to take over their economy? Because if that is the case, then it's not so great.
I'm not sure about that.
What I was thinking was we could recruit, if I remember correctly, there's another area that's not being attacked currently. It's called... I thought they were attacking Gemigan or Kint, right?
They've got Dorvit under siege. Dorvit is the place where they're good at building ships, shipwrighting and all that. They're from Kint
Yes.
where they came from. Durfolk is the other.
That's the one.
Northern city that also establishes tariffs on sea-going trade.
Ruled by Labestria, the god sorceress, who theoretically we might be able to ally with in order to stop Lavarian.
That's the one. Durfolk. If we could ally with them, I'm assuming after Dorvit, they will move into Arta Laravella. If we can push them in that direction, and they can have a scuffle, we could then use Dorfolk to then free Dorvit while Lavarian is busy with Arta Laravella. Once we free Dorvit, Dorfolk, and ourselves could ally an opposition and attack Arta Laravella after, Lavarian has taken casualties from the interaction.
He said while you sat in a swamp, the four of you by yourselves. These are very grand plans that you're making, right? It's a funny scene, the four of you planning how you're going to free cities and rally cities and armies, and but you're sitting in a swamp.
Someone draw this, please.
Coral's using her staff to draw in the dirt.
Okay.
Like our map?
No, it's not the map.
Oh, what is she drawing?
A tower.
Oh. What do you guys think of that plan?
What about the, as I recall, something was going wrong in AE3. Remember that?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
The-
The Emperor.
Maybe
Empire.
you should check on your homeworld. Maybe.
We
That's
can.
true. I thought we were told that we would be contacted if we... Olgabar said that he'd contact us if things got rowdy.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Anyway,
I don't know if they'll have already conquered Dorvit and be attacking Artalarvella, but we can certainly go to Dorfolk and see what the situation is there.
yes, I
And-
think that should be the first step.
Whether they're already planning to fight Lavarian or if maybe Lavarian and them are friends. So we might want to be cautious.
And
Also.
Fifeness is, I mean, it's not close, but it is in the area of Gemigan. And maybe the word of our name has spread a little. We freed an entire city.
Perhaps.
So I think it's a good place to start, even if they don't accept our help or our ideas. Sound like a plan? I defer to you, Cap.
It seems fine. Let's talk to Lumpin and see how things have been while we were gone.
Sure.
I also need to really talk to Gaston about that salary plan he was working out for us.
Okay, so you return to your ship. It looks fine. As you approach it, you see that there are crew members eagerly leaning over, awaiting your return, and Lumpin hops up on the railing and says, Oh boy, I was so worried. I tried several sending spells, but nothing got through.
Oh,
What's going on?
Well, nothing. I was supposed to check in, remember?
Yeah. Well,
That's true.
it looks like you did a great job, and I'm proud of you.
Oh, well, thank you. Everything is fine. And your ship looks fine. It's still sitting on this hilltop above the rest of the swamp.
I'm actually going to go to my room. If that's all right with everyone, it's been a long morning, a long night.
Well, there are actually 2 rooms on the ship. There's the captain's room, and then there's a room with a bunch of bunk beds shoved into it.
What room has my bird in it?
The hold.
That's where I would like to.
Okay, well, that's great, because actually today you need to do your animal handling check to see if you can teach Alucard to say something new.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
All right, so you enter the hold, and Alucard comes fluttering over to you and starts pecking at you, saying, Rah! Kill them all! Rah!
Yep, not the one. We want a different one.
Rah! Aster Fortuna, kill them all!
Not bad. Let's make it more happy. What am I rolling? Animal handling?
Animal handling.
Not bad. Soft 20.
All right, you did it. You have taught the bird to say something. What do you want it to say?
I wanted to say, Glass Guardians. Cool.
Oh, man. All right, so
I think that's what I wrote.
Aster succeeds.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Hold on, I got to write this down.
Kewl.
He has to go cool, Spocky.
So, all right, you have succeeded in teaching the bird to say, Glass Guardians. Cool.
Yes, I'm going to take you into negotiations now.
And then it'll say kill them all.
We'll
Kill them all. Glass Guardians. Cool.
Yes, perfect. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, buddy. I'll feed him some food, some dried jerky.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull out the gold ingot. Is it hefty enough? Do I think it might be worth something?
All right, so you pull out the gold ingot, and it is somewhat less shiny than it was when you looked at it before. And you realize you're now holding a lump of lead.
Oh. That crafty hag. Huh. Touche. I appreciate a good hustle. And I'll put it in my bag. And then I'll sit down in a corner and close my eyes.
Okay.
And I'd like to attempt to contact Seafoam Wander. Touch my face. My fingers. Seafoam Wander. It's nice to hear your voice. It's very pretty. You warned me to not trust her when I entered. I appreciate that you and the others, who I've never met, were worried about our safety. We did make it out. You've done a lot for me. When I re-entered World 83, you gave me some magical boosting to help me in that endeavor. You've been near me. I feel your presence. I feel stronger because of you. I trust you. She is an interesting being, this far-off one. She suggested things that make a lot of sense. And I don't know what the next step should be. She doesn't feel as... I mean, she does feel pretty evil, but she also feels very straightforward with what she wants. She doesn't hide it or code it. So I need some honesty. Seaform Wanderer, what is it that you want from us if we go to Mountain Peak?
You don't get a verbal answer. Instead, you just feel a pull. You feel a pulling sense, a sense of direction in your head toward the west. You feel sort of an urge or an urging to travel to the west.
Is it warm? Is it comforting? Is it?
It's a little bit colder than the messages you'd received in the past. You feel like there's a little bit of, I don't know, you get kind of a sense of disappointment or frustration.
I see. I'm trying. But I'm part of a team, and we work together. So, this creature presents herself physically to us. I feel like there's a limitation there. But maybe you have some too. I will talk to my group about visiting you. Though, I need time. And that's it.
Okay. What does everyone else want to do? You're going to get on the ship and you're headed to Durfolk? Is that the plan?
Yeah, Dorfolk. Dorvit's the one that's being on siege.
Okay.
It's kind of like our option.
Yep. All right. Well, I think we're probably going to stop there as your ship lifts up into the air and you can head east or you can head west. Either way, it's a similar distance to get to the opposite side of the world where Durfolk is. Is there anything else you want to do before we quit?
Yes, there is one last thing I want to do.
Okay.
After I do my thing, I sit down really excitedly. I feel this surge of magic coursing through my veins. And I meditate and put things down, what I need. And then I pray and do a ritual casting. No, I'm lying. I go out of the hole because this would be bad. I go to the top. Like I walk past anybody who's up there on the upper deck. I sit on the ground, crisscross applesauce, and I put things on the floor. Like I put some tarts. I put the guitar of the bazaar, my sword, put them all around me, and I ritual cast Find Greater Steed, and I summon a Pegasus.
Whoa.
And that's where I think we should end.
Wow. So a majestic Pegasus appears on the deck of your ship. And yeah, I agree. That's the best place to end.
You didn't mention this as your favorite ability, Chris. What is this?
Very cool.
That is cool.
I'm super concerned, man.
Uh-oh.
I
Why?
don't.
Am I doing something wrong?
No, you're amazing. I'm so conflicted. I don't know.
Well, then I'm doing something right.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know where I'm going, and I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good.
I'm lost. Chris is lost, just like Aster is.
I feel like the group split. Like I feel like Zardoc and Tara are like, far off one maybe, and Coral and Aster are like,
I think Aster wants to trust her, and yet he's also being told not to by Seafoam Wanderer. I think, yeah, that's interesting.
I'm
All right.
conflicted. My emotional side and my logical side are having a battle.
Right.
Coral is just very distracted right now. She's
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
She's thinking a lot.
I want to, just as an aside, I want to point out how impressive it is that Chris can say Artalara Vela correctly every time.
Yeah.
Am I saying that correctly? I thought I was
Every
saying
time.
it wrong.
You say it correctly and perfectly every time.
Yeah, but now you're gonna throw him off, and he's gonna think
it's just
about
amazing.
I think it's because he has a maybe sort of a Latin, like
Oh,
he
maybe.
speaks the Latin languages.
Oh, that's
whereas
definitely why.
Some of us are familiar with the Germanic languages and all the consonants instead of the vowels. So he
I
likes
see.
the vowels and not the throwing
my-
in
So
all
he
the-
should learn Elvish then.
God, that is so true. That
Yep.
is pretty true.
I know. I've been talking to Chris lately a lot. Aster and Chris with the message
Artalara
spell.
Yeah. Yes.
Bros.
And it's also because during that intro where I did for Josh's introduction character, I loved saying Artalara Vela in the intro.
Oh, cool.
It's my favorite part.